Hi, my name is Rabbi Ari Neuman, the OU-JLIC Hillel Rabbi at the University of Maryland. Go Terps. In Parsha, we're introduced to a fascinating villain, the Masis, one who is attempting to surreptitiously convince their friend to worship idols. We're told, despite the fact that he fails, that his punishment is immediate death. No remorse, no mercy. We kill the guy on the spot. Wow, what a punishment. It seems so harsh for someone attempting to do something and actually failing. The story continues. Right after the story of the Masis is the story of the Ir Hanidachas. Ve'atzu anashim b'nei Belial. People go out into a city, and after a little bit of time, the city becomes rampant with avodah zarah, rampant with idol worship. We are told to raze the city, destroy it, everything inside of it, every person who lives there. Another very harsh punishment. Why did these two stories come one after the other? Obviously, thematically, they're connected, but is there something deeper? I believe the answer to both questions, why the Masit is punished so harshly and why these two stories are connected, all stem from the word anashim. Ve'atzu anashim b'nei Belial. The Gemara in Sanhedrin, Daf Kuf Yud Aleph Amud Bet, says that there's a number of explanations for why the word anashim, or men, is used in this context. I want to focus on one of them. The Gemara says, why does it say anashim? Because there was only two. Two people went out. And those two people spread their tentacles throughout the entirety of the city, and after a little bit of time, created Ir Hanidachas. This is the key. One person tried to convince one other person in secret to worship avodah zarah. He failed. But had he succeeded, that one would have become two, the two anashim b'nei Belial that go out and create the Ir Hanidachas. This is a system. It's a story. It's a continuation. That's why the Masid gets punished so harshly, and that's why these stories are connected. Now, the message I think is very clear. The power of the individual to create a single follower and eventually a movement. And in history, we've had plenty of such individuals. To start off like our story, like the Masid, in the evil side of things, Hitler and his Nazi Germany, Stalin and his Iron Curtain, Osama bin Laden and his atrocious actions at Twin Towers, as well as his general Al-Qaeda movements. But the same is true for the positive. Thomas Jefferson's Declaration of Independence, Martin Luther King's Civil Rights Movement, and Albert Einstein's Annus Mirabilis, the year in which he discovered four principles, or really theorized four principles, that ended up becoming part of the foundation of physics today. Individuals who made a difference, started a movement, changed the world, and changed history. But I'd hate to end this talk speaking only of great thinkers, great scientists, or incredibly evil villains. We all have tremendous power. I'd like to end with a short parable. There was once a boy. He was walking on the beach right after a storm. And there were thousands of starfish lying on the beach. The boy bends down, picks one up, and throws it in, takes a couple more steps, does it again. An old man sees him and walks over and says, "Sonny, it's going to take you weeks, months, years, and you won't even accomplish half of what you want to do. You can't throw them all back in. What are you doing? You're not going to make a difference." And the little boy turns to the old man and says, "Well, I made a difference to that one," as he lets another starfish fall into the water. Many people end the story there, but I think we can add one more little continuation. That old man, he was inspired. I'm sure he bent down, picked up a couple of starfish, and threw them in himself. And after that, others joined in, and it became a movement. We all can change the world, one place at a time. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful Shabbos, and don't forget to subscribe. Shabbat Shalom.